Father Kamo is back in Arsenal, saving souls. I am, in the end, I know I change my mind all the time, but man, I just hate fucking having to aim, and it's going to take so long. And I just gravitate to healers so naturally, so I think we're going to stick on Father Kamo for a while, boys and girls. Because I can do like 2 or 3 OPRs on the bow, and then I just want to log off. And I find myself procrastinating to get on, whereas on the healer, I can do like 15 OPRs and still want to do more, you know, just one more. So Father Kamo for this foreseeable future is back. I know that'll make some people happy and make other people angry, but it is what it is. And how can you not love this guy? I mean, look at that beautiful haircut. And one of the major missions is to get myself to 200 lumbering. Now, some of you are going to realize what I'm saying here may not be entirely accurate, but for those that don't realize this, why ruin the surprise? But I'm trying to get my woodworking to 200 because I need tier 5 foods so I can get my cooking up, because at the moment I can't even make myself constitution food or anything like that. And so I need bananas, and in order to get bananas, and because they're tier 5 food, I needed to get my woodworking to 200. And so at the start of this woodworking session, I was on 124, and then by the time I finished, I was on 140. I also had accrued quite a few gemstones, and so I made massive progress. I went from 104 and ended up on 130, I think. Stone cutting, so I made some big gains there as well. Also, I'm trying to get my Arcana up, because although I have a small supply, when I'm healing, I'm target healing, and I just go through that mana like nothing. So I need a big supply of mana potions. I've got a small supply from doing like chest runs and dungeons and stuff, but I'm gonna run out real quick, so I'm trying to get all my Arcana up as well. Which, as you can see at the moment, is at 127. But as I said, my big focus was getting my logging up for reasons that we'll discuss later. And so I just put on some music and just hacked down trees for a couple of hours, and then got myself to 150 logging, which then it gets easier at 150 logging because you can go chop down ironwood, and it gives you like way more XP. I mean, look at how much ironwood gives you. Boom. So as you can see, I've been chopping down ironwood for quite some time, a couple of hours, because I've gone from 150 logging, now I'm at 170. I went on roll. And it's season 4 and the Christmas event. And the great news here is I may have circumvented or put off my need for constitution or focus food for that little bit longer, because you can just do a world tour of this shit, like I'm doing here, pick up all these winter tokens and then exchange it for food, which I've been doing. So I'm stockpiling that shit so that by the time I've run out of the constitution food or the focus food, I should have my Arcana to 200 or 250. And finally, through a lot of hard work and a lot of ironwood trees chopped down, I hit 200 logging, so that I make my way down to Ebonscale Reach to chop down the banana trees, only to realize I didn't have to have 200 fucking logging to chop down the goddamn banana trees, which was the secret. So at least I guess I got my logging to 200, but yeah, I could have like not even bothered. All I needed was to get them bananas, which are tier 5 food. Kind of annoying. But there they are, my 18 bananas, and that gets me up 2 levels. So that is the next focus for my crafting, is to get my cooking up to 200, or actually 250, and start making my own recipes. Although the impetus for it has reduced somewhat with this whole winter festival. Because I can just get these winter tokens, and then I can just buy the food, and you get a bunch of it. I think at the moment, as it stands, I've got about 200. So yeah, I've got plenty of food to last me for a long, long time. So in between all this, I'm doing a lot of OPRs. I'm realizing that, like, I feel like melee aren't too much of a problem to kites. I use accelerated lights and brace, which is just epic for kiting. So I find them, but at the moment I'm finding bows mainly, and then mages secondarily a problem. So I might start putting all my gems into thrusting, like range, you know, mage resist, so fire, I guess, and thrust. But yeah, I'm definitely loving the healing. These guys are leaving me alone, but you can see how I keep these guys up for quite a while. But at the end of these OPRs, I go and open up my little PvP rewards, and there it is, vengeance. Except I need faction salt points. Faction points is what I wanted. So I had to go do some OPRs, so I hooked up with my friend Solace, who's actually a very good mage. So if you want to see some good mage videos and stuff, I'll put a link in the description. But, you know, this is what happens when a priest and a wizard join forces. So like I said, I've been using the accelerator lights and brace, and I find it like really, really, really good for kiting. So I highly recommend it. I don't think I could live without it. And he's like got 50 con. He's got really, really low con, so needs a lot of heals. But I keep sort of running around and kiting and looking away, but you'll actually see like their numbers are like slowly reducing, because sometimes I'll like look away and then look back, and then they're like that person there just got killed. And so I'm just trying to kind of keep my distance from everyone so I can keep hitting them. I can obviously see this guy's trying to kill me, like come and get me. So I'm just like running around, getting little heals up on Solace when he needs them, while he does the hard work. And then just, yeah, basically keep my distance so I can keep healing them, keep kiting. So there are a couple of them on me now, so I just lead them back to him, because otherwise he's going to spend this whole time trying to chase after them while they chase after me. It's going to end up like a Benny Hill show. So I bring them up to him so he can easily just blow them up. So yeah, it's like basically a 2v2 at this point, so I would say we're definitely going to win this. So you can see I'm getting a little more aggressive. Oh, he almost gets me there, but I've got my sacred, so I'm pretty good. And then someone else arrives. It's just definitely game over at this point. So we just run outside, finish off the job. The sneaky little buggers are trying to fix the door, and they put up a respawn point. So then we have to spend our time. My video frame's dropping for some reason. But I mean, like, there's two of us now, but obviously we need to kill the respawn point, because otherwise I'll just keep respawning. I've got this guy chasing after me, but he's not really too much of a problem. I can kite them for ages, so I'm just kind of like making sure I'm dropping my heals on them, even if they're quite high in health, just to make sure that they stay topped up, so that if I need to kite, they have time that they can survive for before I get another heal up on them. That pretty much wraps. Oh, there's one more person left here. And that's pretty much it. And then I buy vengeance. And I finally get it, so time to try it out. I partake in some of the winter festivities for the winter festival, but I didn't really feel like the rewards you get from it are that great, so I just carried on getting just doing a little tour around of all the towns and getting the points. But it all helps me start building up my little food supplies, which will last me the winter. So I've got a jewelry matrix for the last season's rewards, so I'm running around. I realized that I hadn't updated my Endless Thirst jewelry, so I'm running around and killing off these ancient guardians, the last things that I needed to kill. So I finished them off, And then I can finally get my Endless Thirst upgraded. So I went for the reduction in, obviously, the potion cooldowns, because that increases the cooldowns by 25%. So having the reduction, then obviously that's got to offset that by quite a bit. So that's what I ended up doing, and I updated my jewelry. Yeah, nice. Right. So I got the Vengeance after I had to kill a whole bunch of PvP players in Arena, and I finally got it, but I actually don't like it because I want to have Blessed and I want to have Accelerate and Embrace on that staff, and it is not going to let me have either. I can only have one of them. Accelerate and Embrace is too good. Look at this. I'm kiting these guys right now because I've got Accelerate and Embrace on, and so it helps me create gaps. There's no way I could be cutting like this without it. And then, of course, you want Bless because it increases your healing by 20%, which is huge. I'd also like to point out, like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, get your own style. Same robes, same haircut, and he's called Friar Fung. I mean, I guess, like, copying someone is the greatest form of flattery, right? So I'll take it like that, but I was like, well. But anyway, and I also thought with Vengeance, is that to get that 20% damage increase, I think you really need to be AoE healing, and I am, yeah, I prefer target healing because it's so much more stronger and better. So I pretty much got Vengeance and I was like, never going to use it. You need to get, every heal you do increases your damage by 1%, but it lasts for 10 seconds, but it's just really hard. Anyway, you need Accelerated Embrace, and this is the reason why you need Accelerated Embrace, because things like this can happen.
You're out. Do yourself. You got one guy, that's it. Holy fuck, there's 8 of them following you.
Yeah, it's good that we see that in base.
That literally, they all just left for you, now we have middle.
Nice. Anyway, friends, thanks for tuning in to another Father Kamo episode of the Ironman, and I'll catch you again with the next update very shortly. Thank you very much.